Here's all the wood I was collecting for my outside fires. It's not the greatest, you know, some of it's just starting to rot, but once you get a good fire going, it'll burn fine. And it's getting more and more difficult every year to collect this wood. I must have made probably 20 trips up that hill. I just came to check on this tree I hung up last winter. I don't think it's coming down. I thought with all those high winds, maybe it would. Good source of firewood, and it's really close to camp. I just noticed these two dead trees that came down during the summer. They're maybe about 50 feet away from camp. Great source of kindling and firewood. All these tree limbs I just cut off are coming back with me to camp. They're very valuable for getting an outside fire going. Nothing gets wasted around here. You can see I cleared away all the dead limbs. So I got lots of small firewood now, kindling. I cleared away all my tripping hazards. I left some supports on the bottom. You can see I left some limbs to hold the log up, so as I'm cutting it with the chainsaw, it won't collapse on me. So right here is another dead standing tree I cut down last year. It did get hung up, but the wind took it down. Unfortunately, we're on a steep hill here. I know it doesn't look like it, but this tree has to get delimbed and bucked up with the chainsaw as well. So that's it for wood that needs to be split. I have to get my chainsaw out here pretty quickly. And just a couple weeks ago, I noticed that my chainsaw and my snowmobile, the fuel that I did have left in it, is completely gone. I got a leak somewhere, so I got to get busy on that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's snowing pretty hard. Last night we had winds of 120 kilometers per hour. Not a lot of accumulation because it's just blowing so hard. Right now we're sitting at about minus 18 Celsius wind chill, which is pretty cold for October. So I think it's time to go inside and build a fire. Once again, I have my upside down fire. Bigger pieces on the bottom, kindling and birch bark on the top. Heats up the flue so much quicker, less smoke. Once the fire gets going, I have this piece of metal and stick it in the door like that. Helps keep wood from falling out. For lunch today I just have 2 baked potatoes. Cooked them last night at home. This morning I split them open, put butter, cheese, bacon bits and dill, wrapped them back up. Nice easy lunch. One thing I forgot to mention on my last trip, I spent some time collecting this punky spruce. This is really good for making smoke, for smoking and tanning that deer hide I have. I want to bring out that hide sometime this winter, finish that off. Right now it's snowing and blowing pretty hard out there. I'm nice and toasty in my shelter. This fire feels really great. My lunch is all ready. Baked potato with butter, cheese, bacon bits and dill. Actually remembered some paper towel this time. Just got to make sure the mice don't get into it. And I brought up my camp hatchet that I restored. So good. Very filling too. While my water's heating up, I have this pole. I'm going to cut it, try to make my door a little bit better. I just wrapped that log in the tarp with wire. My door for now, until I come up with something better. One thing I kept forgetting to bring out is this peppermint oil. Sprinkle this around camp, help keep animals away. I was looking through my pantry that I keep out here. I think I'm just going to make a nice strong pot of tea. That was so good. Hot drink on a cold day. Well, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me at winter camp. I'm going to hang out here for a little while. Finish my hot drink. Tidy up. I have this bag I'm going to take with me. Fill it up with birch bark. And check on my trail cam at the same time. I'll probably hang this in a tree and pick it up on my next visit. Well, there's nothing on the trail cam, so I'm just going to reset it. Got a bag full of birch bark, and I'm going to respray some of this buck urine around, see what happens.
Hey, thanks for watching.
If you like our content,
feel free to subscribe here.
Don't forget to hit that bell.
So you'll get a notification
As soon as a new video is uploaded.
And we hope to
Catch you guys on another video.
Working those bacon bits through.